everybody. Hi, everybody. So tonight we are coming to you live from our Savvy Boss Lady page here on Facebook. And we are doing Sister Time live on Facebook with all of the stuff and all of the things that we do all of the time. And that's kind of the cool thing about Savvy Boss Lady is that it is the brainchild of me and my sister. So we get to work together all the time. Which is good and bad, because if you've ever had a sister, you kind of understand that that's kind of good and kind of bad. So, see, she's laughing at me, but she's muted, so you can't hear her. So she just looks ridiculous, laughing with no sound coming out. So as you guys know, Heather does all of the stuff where she goes and she shares everything, and she shares it to the Savvy Boss Lady page, except that she's not sharing it there now because she's actually live on the Savvy Boss Lady page. So she'll share it to my Facebook page. Yes, I gave her my password. She logs in as me. It's amazing. That's what happens when you have a sister running stuff. I have no problem with her being on my Facebook page. Again, most of the time. So she's sharing it to all of our stuff. She's sharing it to her pages, to my pages, et cetera, et cetera. And I just
all of the things.
I was like, and I just saw that her little mute button went off. So she's apparently done sharing it to all of the things.
No,
so,
but I can do some of it without making noise. So.
Oh, okay. Because the Facebook Live, so when she does it the first time, like she gets the little feedback loop. So she's, that's why she's muted to begin these things and just makes me ramble on by myself. So.
Very short period of time. Very little.
So Heather said that we're talking about negotiation styles all week.
Yep.
I was told what to do. This is what happens when you're the younger sister. And yes, I am the younger one. So you people cannot ask me because it's kind of rude. It's like one of those things like asking a woman how old she is or asking her if she's pregnant when you meet her out in public or like any of those things. Like
never do that, ever.
Yeah, I got to tell you, like when you meet sisters and then you're like, oh, which one of you is older? It's kind of offensive to the younger one, no matter how well-intentioned you are. It just is. I'm just going to put that out there for all of you people who have ever asked it. Like, it hurts my one little feeling a little bit. So
more than one feeling. Don't let her fool you.
So yeah. So just as an FYI, that's like an extra little super tip for you guys today.
Tip for the day.
So Heather told me that I'm talking about negotiation styles all week. And that's leading up to our Negotiate Like a Lady workshop, which is a week from Friday down in San Jose. And we do still have a few tickets available left for that. And we are going to give a super duper discount code at the end that will bring it down to, what is it, bringing it down to half price, Heather? She's the finance person. I don't remember.
It's about half price. So it's a $50 off coupon code, and we're still in early bird until the end of this week. So
the end of this week, yeah. So if you get on it
and the $50 off, it's $97 right now.
There you go. So it brings it all the way down to half price. Remember that includes goodie bags, gift bag, workshop, workbook, and we feed you because, well, might as well, right? So
you have to have chocolate, but you have to eat. At least that's what I hear. You're supposed to eat before you have chocolate.
Supposed to eat before you have chocolate. So yes, we caffeinate you in the morning. We feed you in the afternoon. We stuff your brains full of knowledge throughout the day. So yeah, that's what you get. So I'm supposed to talk about negotiation styles. I think
today is collaborative.
Okay, that's what I thought, but in case somebody, I didn't want to like let
I'm just here to fill
bag about other ones, because again, there are 5 negotiation styles. We've gone over 2 of them. That means that there are 3 left, including collaborative, which is what we're going to work on today. And
if you haven't seen, if you want to know all 5, you can go back and watch the last 2 Facebook Lives that we did to get the first 2, and then stick with us until the end of the week.
Ooh, and you know what we should do? this is what we should do. I haven't asked Heather about this, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So,
ask me live. Why not?
So, how about this? If you comment with all 5 correct, anytime between now and the end of the week on any of these videos, we will PM you a discount code that will actually bring your cost all the way down to $47 for the Negotiate Like a Lady on February 9th. So
if you do your homework or you already know.
Yep. So if you do your homework or you already know and you can get all 5 right, then we will PM you a special extra discount code to bring it down to $47. And I got to tell you, at $47, basically, all you're doing is covering the cost of your lunch. So you're getting the workshop for free.
Yep.
So with that said, we are talking about collaborative negotiators today. So collaborative negotiators, how I like to describe them, these are the people who just sort of come out and they're like, this is all my stuff. Here are my cards. I'm just going to lay them out on the table for you. You can see what my hand is. And if you show me your hand, then we can work on a solution together.
Right.
That's like the down and dirty version of what a collaborative negotiator is. They care about the relationship. They want to come up with the best deal for everyone. They are great problem solvers and outside the box thinkers because they can see all of the different angles in order to get everybody's needs met. But they are very much like, let's work on this problem together. Let's not, like if you show me yours, I'll show you mine so that we can like literally just get this done and figure out what the best deal is for everyone sitting at the table. So that is, let me see. I have notes. In case you guys were wondering if I do this all out of my brain, like 98% of it, but every once in a while I have a note just in case I like forgot something. So,
you forget things? Never.
It's still blonde underneath all this hair dye. Yesterday we talked about, or in the past couple of days, we've talked about assertiveness and cooperativeness, right? And so assertiveness, remember, is wanting to get your own needs met in a negotiation. It is making sure that you get the best deal for you. Cooperativeness is making sure that the other person gets the best deal for them. So caring much more about the relationship and making sure that the other person's needs are met. So collaborative negotiators are, as you would probably guess, they're high in both assertiveness and cooperativeness because they really do care about getting their needs met, but they really care about getting the other person's needs met too. But they don't give up their own needs to make the other person get their needs instead, if that makes sense. So they, unlike some of our other styles where maybe they value the other person's needs even more than their own, collaborative negotiators value their own needs and the person on the other side of the table sort of equally. Heather, she muted herself again. So
sorry, I had to go do something.
She's running away from me. This is
no,
not.
I had to go do something. I'm sorry. I'm not running away. I just had to go do something that was going to make noise. So.
Oh, okay. I'm like, because it's never a good idea for you just to leave me here where I can just ramble on about absolutely nothing or everything, or I would tell you guys the meaning of the universe, but it's 7. So.
No, it's 42.
No, it's 7.
The ultimate answer is 42.
No, it's 7.
But nobody knows what the ultimate question is. And if you know that reference, well.
Except for in my case. In my case, it's 13. 13 is the answer to everything. But that's just a personal thing. So collaborative. A lot of women tend to be collaborative negotiators. We tend to want to just sort of be like, hey, let's talk about everything. But we tend to only feel that way with other women. We tend to be less that way with men. It's just because we seem to think that either they're holding their cards close to the vest, or we're not as comfortable, or we don't think that there are a lot of different reasons for it. But women tend to be more collaborative with one another and less collaborative in a situation with a gentleman on the other side of the table. And yes, I will refer to them as gentlemen because if we're ladies, then they get to be gentlemen. So But women in general, we have this tendency to want to collaborate with people. We want to come to, these solutions. We want to figure out what's the best deal for everyone. We do want to get our needs met. Not always. There are some women out there who value other people's needs and, relationships above their own needs in a negotiation. But a lot of times what we're really looking for is the best solution. And collaborative negotiation, in my opinion, is actually the best solution to a negotiation. There are times where, and we do some of these things in our workshops, there are times where there are really out of the box solutions that we can come up with. So one of the women at one of our workshops actually told us a story that I think proves this point perfectly. So she had a situation where there was this little boy, and she really wanted a piece of art that he had drawn. And she had her art up for display at this event. And she was trying to trade him her art for this. She was trying to, buy it off of him. She was trying to do anything that she could to get this piece of art from this little boy. And he's like, nope, no, no, I think I'm going to keep it. I like it. No, I don't really want anything from you. And so she finally asked him, she was like, okay, is there anything that you would want that I could give you for this? And it turns out that he really liked a painting from a friend of hers that was also showing. And so she then went to the other friend and was like, hey, would you be willing to give this kid this painting that you did, and you can pick anything you want from my stuff, and then I can have the artwork that he did. I can have the picture that he drew. And the other artist friend was like, yeah, sure, that's cool. I've had my eye on one of your paintings anyway. And so then, our artist friend, Jaya King, this is her story. So Jaya then gave a piece of art to her friend, and the friend gave the piece of art to the little boy, and the little boy gave the drawing to Jaya. But had she not asked the right questions, and had she not been willing to sort of lay her, cards out on the table, and if the little boy hadn't been willing to lay his cards out on the table, then there's no way that they would have come up with this sort of out of the box arrangement where he got what he wanted, she got what she wanted, and her friend also got something that the friend wanted. So right. Everyone ended up getting what they wanted out of the deal. But it wasn't necessarily a deal that could be made just with a limited information. So,
right. It's one of the tips and tricks that you'll learn in the workshop is out of the box thinking, is trying to come up with solutions just like this one, where it's not a solution that's readily apparent. There's no money changing hands. There's no, hey, I'm going to give you this thing that I have control of so that you can give me this thing that you have control of. There's sometimes ways that we're, again, like in this story, where you can trade for something somebody else has, or you can come up with a solution that is totally outside of the realm of what you're talking about. So being collaborative makes those options more available, but it's always available in any negotiation. So you should always be thinking about negotiating outside the box.
Right. And so, this sort of ties back into what we had said on some of the previous videos about, making sure that you're asking questions and all of those other things and trying to get information. I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again. My favorite quote, knowledge is power, Francis Bacon. Now that I know who said it, I have to make sure that I say it every time because I now remember who says it.
Bacon. How can you forget Bacon?
I can't. Mm-hmm. So, but knowledge is power. The more you know, the better solutions you can come up with and the better deal you can come up with. But the reason that collaborative is my favorite type of negotiation style is because you put both your needs and the other person's needs high on your priority list. And I think that in any negotiation, anytime that you can make sure that everyone's needs are met, then that's the most successful negotiation that you're going to get. To me, that really is the essence of a win-win solution.
Right. Yeah.
We're at about 15 minutes.
Yeah, and we're late tonight, so we apologize. But you know, like I said in one of my Facebook post yesterday, flexibility is the word of the day. It's the word of the day again today. So
Heather had stuff to do. She had to run out to the post office at the last minute because she had to make sure that something was postmarked today because it is the day that 1099s are due. I had a client that had to come in at 4:30. That was when they said that they could, and then they ended up being late. So had to sit around and wait for that for a little while. So, you know, things happen, they change, but you just got to roll with it.
Part of being a business owner, right? You can make best laid plans, but you always, you know, my door is always open for my clients. My phone is always open for my clients. My Facebook Messenger is always open for my clients. So, you know, when the clients ask for my time and attention, you know, they always come first. So
that's not always true for me. There are times when I shut my Facebook Messenger off.
But you
know what? You really don't need to know what's going on in my brain at 11 o'clock at night after I've spent 16 hours working all day, because it's kind of mush at that point and you don't want to hear it.
So tomorrow we have 2 styles left.
We have 2.
So what are we going to talk about tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are going to talk about, let's talk about accommodating.
Okay. I was going to say, should we go for the other A before we tackle the last C?
Now you're giving hints and clues and things to people?
There's a hint and a clue, people.
And they just got 2 of the negotiation styles in here because we're talking about collaborative today and we're going to talk about accommodating tomorrow. So,
absolutely. So
2 of them right there if you listened. The code for the $97 for your half price ticket, and remember that only gets you through the end of this week.
Tomorrow. Oh no, Friday.
It's only Wednesday. But the code to get you down to the $97 for right now, that is Savvy VIP. Savvy is SAVVY VIP. I had yet another person today ask me if it was spelled with 1 V. So there are 2 V's in Savvy. So SAVVY VIP gets you down to $97 through the end of the week.
And we'll post the link to the event down below.
You can still use that code next week, but it will be, the price goes up, so it'll be at $147 for the day. But if you comment on any of these 5 videos with all 5 negotiation styles, we will PM you a special discount code that will bring the price down to $47. And like I said, that basically just covers your lunch for us. So
if you're in the San Jose area next Friday, February the 9th, that's where we're going to be holding this negotiation skills workshop. I can't talk. And if you already like the Savvy Boss Lady page, there is an events tab that shows you all of the events, including my Bookkeeping Like a Boss, which is coming up on February 24th.
February 24th.
So we will be trading off doing Negotiating Like a Lady and Bookkeeping Like a Boss throughout the rest of the year. So if you can't come see us now, come and see us some other time. We'd be happy to, would love to see all of your faces.
Yep. So come visit us. We've got a couple of lovely ladies who are dying to meet you all. And I don't just mean us, although we're dying to meet you guys too. And so, yeah, it'll be a super fun day. I appreciate you guys sticking with us, even though it's kind of late tonight. And I guess we'll be back tomorrow, even though technically the Facebook Live Challenge is over today.
I'm making her stay on for 2 more days because you can't just leave them hanging with 2 more negotiation styles that you haven't covered yet.
I suppose. And then she'll probably make me stay on all through February too, because, well, she's going to drag me onto her Facebook Lives the way that I drug her on my Facebook Lives. And the rest of February is all that one.
All right, everybody. We will see you again tomorrow. We're going to try and be back at 4:30,
Yep. I should probably check my calendar, huh?
Well, we'll see. If not, we'll let you know what time we'll be back tomorrow. But
If not, I'll make Heather post it in the comments what time we'll be on tomorrow on Facebook Live.
We'll be back tomorrow and Friday at the very least, and we hope to see some of you here.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a nice night.
Bye.